Melissa, thanks. A major ruling in court today during the Adrian Gonzalez trial. The former Uvalde CISD officer charged in connection with the deadly mass shooting at Robb Elementary in Uvalde in 2022. One witness had testimony stricken from the record, meaning the jury can't consider it as they make a final decision. That was followed by emotional testimony from a teacher initially blamed for leaving the door open, allowing the shooter to enter the school, killing 19 kids and 2 teachers. Nicole Ogburn, a teacher who survived, took the stand today, sharing that while chaos was unfolding at Robb, one of her students was trying to bring her comfort.
I was laying on my stomach, and he crawled onto my back and laid across me and rubbed my arm and telling me, Ms. Ogburn, it's going to be okay.
News 4 San Antonio's Yami Virgin and Jordan Elder were inside the courtroom in Corpus Christi for the most emotional day so far.
Mandy, we heard emotional testimony from several teachers who were at Robb Elementary today, several of whom were ready to lay down their lives for their students. That includes Amy Franco, who we've introduced you to before. The jury got to hear her testimony and also hear her 911 call.
Oh my God. I think he came on campus, ma'am.
The 911 call left several people in the courtroom in tears. Former Robb Elementary employee Amy Franco recounting her story, watching the shooter crash a truck, walk onto campus, and then enter the school.
The shots wouldn't stop. They were just going round after round.
Like a few other witnesses, Franco's face was not visible on court cameras, but we were sitting in the courtroom and you could see how emotional this was for her. Here, you can hear it.
I thought, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me, he's gonna kill me, I'm gonna die.
Franco has told us her story several times. Right after the shooting, she was accused of propping open the door where the shooter entered. Hallway video we obtained proved she did not.
Had I ran out, he would have killed me right there. My death would have been caught on camera.
The jury did not see this hallway camera video on Thursday. It's unclear if they will in the coming days. Families of victims were also in the courtroom today, and you could see them getting emotional when Franco was on the stand. They were also very emotional when they learned that a witness's testimony was going to be completely struck from the record.
That's right. One of the school teachers, we talked about this yesterday as they held the hearing, and just like the judge said he would do, they played her testimony from 4 days after the shooting. There was some differences, and after that the judge decided that he would have to exclude it, but he also knew that this testimony was going to cause a lot of heartache for many in the room, including the teacher. So he made a point of speaking to her and telling her that this is not her fault.
So if anybody were to say that there was no evidence that you were being shot at or the shots were coming in your direction on the playground, they would be wrong, and you agreed with him on that. You remember that? I objected.
I do remember answering yes, but I mean, that's not my job to prove it.
And with that, Judge Sid Harrell had made a ruling he had already warned both sides he would probably have to take.
There's no doubt that this was critical to the strategy, and I don't think I have any choice, having denied the mistrial, other than to craft a remedy that will protect the due process rights and hopefully avoid any appellate review that would result in this case being reversed. So I am reluctantly going to instruct the jury to disregard her testimony in its entirety.
We agree that is improper. We should have done it because it was new information. Didn't seem all that significant since we had photographs of the shooter in black. But we believe that if the court does believe some kind of measure is appropriate, we ask the court not to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Now that right there at the end was Special Prosecutor Mr. Tyler, and he has tried many cases in the state of Texas. As a matter of fact, he has the most number of convictions, I am told, for capital murder cases. So this was a huge mistake. Now in the courtroom was Amy, and I know that you've interviewed Amy. What was the difference today sitting in there and hearing her?
It was so powerful, and you and I have sat down with Amy several times, but watching a jury full of people who have never met her, hearing that story for the first time, the story makes me emotional every time I hear it. So to watch them experience it for the first time and hear that 911 call and her emotions. It was a difficult day.
It was very difficult. You could see her shaking. And of course, there were more teachers. We're going to have more of the testimony coming up tonight at 10. Reporting from Corpus Christi, Jami Virgen.
Jordan Elder, we'll send it back to you.